can't be killing members of the Resistance like that! No, Snake!
Maybe killing him with the puppet is a... Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we need to kill him with a knife instead. No, that's... I really don't think that's the problem. I think we're just getting really bad luck. Okay, I swear to God, this is going to be the true last time. This is really the last time we're going to do it. And now it's really, really, really not going to be worth it when we get the dialogue. There's nothing particularly special about the dialogue. I just think it's funny. Hold on.
What was that?
The Resistance!
Look, the doll moves by itself. It's alive.
The Resistance! The Resistance! The Resistance!
Face plant. I don't know what they're saying, if they're saying anything comprehensible or not. There they're speaking English, obviously.
The Resistance!
We're going to be here for the next 26 minutes, and this is how the marathon is going to end. This would be a pretty suitable way for it to end, I think.
Snake! Do you understand what you just did?
Oh!
Snake! You can't be killing members of the Resistance like that!
Fuck. Okay, put up a poll. Put up a poll. We're gonna vote. Do we want to see this through or not? Keep killing the resistance, yes or no? No, this guy says in the chat. What a bitch. Hold on a second. One minute. While you vote, I'm going to keep killing the resistance, okay?
What was that?
The resistance!
So we're definitely going to be doing it one more time. Wow, okay. It seems like everyone wants to keep killing the resistance. Hold on. Actually, I'm not the biggest fan of this alert theme. MPO Plus theme? Yeah, an emphatic victory for killing the resistance. Okay, I can feel it. This next one is it.
The resistance!
Come on, respawn! Did I see him there?
The resistance!
Ba ba bam. I'm gonna use a different weapon this time, and I bet it doesn't make a difference, but it'll succeed. Just because it'll be a good luck charm. You know, because I've gotten this same game over dialogue by killing him the other, you know, with other weapons. It's just random which game over dialogue you get, and we're just getting bad luck.
The resistance!
But if I wait here, he might. And if I wait here, it'll probably still possible for him to spawn up there. Last time I did it, I got the dialogue we've been getting the first time, and then the second time I did it, I got the dialogue I wanted.
Hands up. The resistance!
Ba 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 da ba.
Snake! What did you just do? Have you lost your mind? Oh no! What are we gonna do now, Snake?
Okay, there we go. That's all I wanted to get. It really wasn't worth it. It really... Okay, maybe it was worth it. Maybe it was worth it. I just like the idea, you know, the Snake has gone insane. Like, what are we gonna do now? It's almost like he's talking about Snake there when he says that. Like, what are we gonna do now that you've lost your mind, Snake? Now that you clearly won't stop killing these resistance members. What are we gonna do? What's the other option here? I like the idea that there are more resistance members we could follow. It's not that we've ran out of resistance members. It's just Otacon has just given up because Snake has clearly lost his mind. Okay, let's follow him to the end of the area then, shall we? I still want to listen to some tunes. We can continue to play this, I guess. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home. I didn't mean to kill him there with the doll either. We were gonna shoot him.
There's something fishy about that PMC trooper. Do you hear whistling?
Do you hear whistling? Hey, what's up, Hugbees? What are we gonna do now, Snake? I love this rendition of the theme. I haven't played the RE4 DLC. No, I might do it sometime next month. What next?
Who's there?
I'm here to see Big Mama.
Is this the guy? What do you think?
I didn't hear him coming at all. He's gotta be the one.
Yeah, but look at him. He's ancient.
Impressive, CQC, Snake. No doubt about it. He is the legendary soldier. Call me Mama. Big Mama.
I need to talk to you. Raiden sent me.
My, how you've grown, David. It was you, not I, who was created from the rib of man. But I gave you life. I am your mother.
What?
Les enfants terribles. You can't grow a human being in a test tube, not even a clone. You need a woman's body to give it life.
You mean... a surrogate mother?
That's an awfully cold way to put it. I am your mother. I gave birth for the Patriots.
Gave... birth?
The forbidden fruit. Appropriate. No? Follow me. I'll explain everything. The man who wants me dead is Liquid, your twin. You think you know him, but I know him better. He was once Ocelot, but Liquid has taken control of his soul. And now he's locked in a bitter struggle with Zero,
Zero.
the founder of the Patriots.
Found her. When did this happen?
40 years ago. During the Cold War, when the United States and the Soviet Union were still at odds. It was in that chaotic era that the Patriots were born. And I played my part. I was one of the founding members.
You?
Zero created the Patriots to manage and control the American state. That control endured long after the Cold War ended. The organization became an empty shell, continuing to function through AIs. Those AIs are responsible for the creation of the war economy, and they gave rise to the Sons of the Patriot system. But I am partly to blame. I bear some of the guilt for creating the organization. It was right after I first met your father, Big Boss. Back in 1964, I was ordered to take part in a CIA op called Operation Snake Eater, which concerned a new weapon the Soviets were developing at the time. My mission was to support a certain agent. That agent later became Big Boss, but I knew him as Snake.
Snake?
Yes, Naked Snake. That was his code name at the time. A name he would give to you, his son. The commander of this mission was a man called Zero, the head of Special Forces Unit Fox. Back then, I was working as a double agent for the Chinese. My objective was to secure the location of the Philosopher's Legacy, a massive cache of hidden wealth, and report it to Beijing. I was to acquire a microfilm showing the location of secret funds, funds amassed by the Allied powers during World War II. But I failed in my mission and was expelled from China. I took the apple from the snake and was cast out of Eden. After years on the run, I ended up in Hanoi. That's where I met him again. It was around then that Zero used the massive funds contained in the Philosopher's Legacy to start a new organization, the Patriots, which would carry out the final wishes of a certain legendary hero. The initial membership consisted of Big Boss, Sigint, Paramedic, and their commander, Zero. Oh, and there was one more who we mustn't forget. He stayed behind in the Soviet Union to support the group as an informant, Ocelot, who is now Liquid. After your father rescued me in Hanoi, I went to America and joined their organization. Zero's goal was to achieve a unity of thought and awareness. He believed that was what the boss wanted, and the rest of the Patriots followed his lead.
The boss.
The boss was a legendary hero from the Second World War, known as the Mother of Special Forces. She had an almost overwhelming charisma about her. The CIA feared this, so they had her eliminated. If she had survived, the world of the 21st century might have been a very different place. We were all influenced by the boss's will. It was what drove us to create this organization, to be closer to that spirit. Zero decided that in order to lead the people, we needed a special kind of icon. So we turned to Big Boss, the last son of the boss. He shared more of her life than anyone else. It was Big Boss, the true heir to her legacy, who was best suited to play this role. Zero elevated Big Boss, the hero who saved the world, to the status of an idol. The truth behind Big Boss became riddled with exaggeration, misrepresentation, and outright lies. Zero disseminated these stories among the masses and gathered the rich and powerful to his banner. Every era needs its symbols to control the people, whether it be the stars and stripes, or the hammer and sickle. As the times and currents of politics changed, so too did Zero. Eventually, he became a prisoner of his own lust for power, sparking friction between him and Big Boss, who resented playing the puppet. With Big Boss drifting away, Zero realized he would need insurance. Something that would perpetuate the existence of Big Boss, their organization's icon. And so Zero secretly embarked on a new project, Les Enfants Terribles. Its goal was to create a clone of Big Boss, the ultimate soldier. The project was led by Dr. Clark, known at the time as Paramedic. After dozens of failures, they finally, miraculously, succeeded in producing a fertilized egg. The egg used in the successful in vitro fertilization came from Dr. Clark's assistant, a healthy Japanese woman.
Blood from the east flows within your veins.
Give birth to Big Boss. To realize this, I asked to serve as the surrogate mother, and was more than happy to carry you in my womb. I loved him. 9 months later, I gave birth to 2 Big Bosses, you and Liquid. It didn't matter that you were clones, or that they had manipulated your DNA. You were born the same way as any other normal child, from your mother's womb. But Les Enfants Terribles proved to be the final straw for Zero and Big Boss. Determined to oppose Zero and his plans, Big Boss broke away from the Patriots. He left the States, created his own mercenary company, and drifted around the world. I'm sorry. Your father never wanted you. Human life isn't meant to be manipulated like that. I knew that, but I wanted you. After Big Boss left, Zero really lost control. What Zero wanted was an orderly world, one governed by rules. His fortune grew through countless wars, and his words influenced decision-making all the way up to the Oval Office. As the world saw the rise of digital technology, IT, the internet, and genetics, the Patriots' power grew immense. Their roots spread and took hold throughout the globe. In time, they began to dictate the fate of entire nations from the shadows. And before we knew it, the Patriots, the proud police of the world, started bringing an entire planet under their control. Their intentions were fair, but their execution was flawed. Zero developed weapons, amassed armies, used information for extortion, all in order to gain more wealth. He was obsessed with controlling awareness on the inside from the outside. But I cannot imagine that's what the boss would have wanted. They both misinterpreted her will. And their absolute reverence for her drove them apart. So began the war between Zero and Big Boss. Opposing interpretations, each striving to realize the boss's will. Everything you see today stems from their Cold War. Differences in race, in religion, in ideology. This war they've caused is no different from any other human error in history. It all started with a tiny fork in the path, and grew into a great rift. There was nothing left of the boss's noble will in their struggle. All that remained was hatred, a passion to destroy one another. Big Boss returned to the US with a plan in mind, and once again assumed command of Foxhound. In Outer Heaven, and then Zanzibar Land, Big Boss plotted coup d'etat against Zero. But you, Solid Snake, his own clone, foiled his efforts both times. Big Boss and Gray Fox, Frank Yeager, were left near death. Zero recovered their bodies. Frank Yeager's entire body was reconstructed through surgery, and he was reborn as the cyborg ninja. Big Boss, now a vegetable, became a prisoner of Zero even in death. For Zero, more than anyone else, your father was an irreplaceable icon. No, the truth is, for Zero, he was an irreplaceable friend. After Big Boss's betrayal, Zero could no longer believe in something so uncertain as life. He lost his belief in everything. Nations, organizations, individuals. Zero was no longer willing to place his organization in the hands of the next generation. Instead, he set up a network of AIs, a decision-making system formed from all the information he had accumulated. He built 4 AIs, GW, TJ, AL, and TR, as sort of a digital Mount Rushmore, and 1 core artificial intelligence to unite them, John Doe.
GW. The same GW we destroyed 5 years ago.
The same. Ever since GW was cut off, JD and the other 3 AIs have controlled all information on every aspect of global society. Economics, politics, law, morals, and culture. The war economy is no exception. In the shadow of the system and its complete control over the world, Big Boss isn't allowed to live or die. He's trapped for eternity in a brain-dead prison. To bind himself to his friend, to ensure his rule over the world, Zero transformed Big Boss into an icon, neither living nor dead.
Sounds almost like a religion.
Naturally, Ocelot and I planned to free him from Zero's prison. We enlisted Naomi Hunter, an authority in the field of nanomachine research, into our organization. And we used Frank Yeager to kill Dr. Clark. Ocelot tortured the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, also known as Sigint, to death, and made it look like an accident.
The Shadow Moses incident.
With Paramedic and Sigint dead, Zero was the only one left. But we too paid a price. I lost Ocelot. Ocelot wasn't fighting for the Pentagon or the Russians, and certainly not for Zero. He was fighting for Big Boss. He idolized him. When Ocelot grafted Liquid's right arm to his own, his body was taken over by Liquid's thoughts and spirit. He may be Ocelot in physical form, but his mind is Liquid's. I was the last one. And then someone appeared to help me.
Raiden.
It was when I met him that I finally discovered the location of Big Boss. It was in the data he obtained from GW. Together, he and I retrieved Big Boss. But Big Boss was still asleep, as Zero had left him.
Why did Zero keep him alive?
People need heroes. Zero wanted to create a messiah. A legend that would never die.
Liquid is after Big Boss's body. Is it here?
I'll take you to meet him. This is his pyx, his holy ark. His body is alive, but his consciousness is locked away by nanomachines. So technically speaking, he's not really brain dead. We can't allow Liquid to inherit the same sins that corrupted Zero, manipulating people's minds for the sake of his own ego.
Otacon.
Snake, it's Naomi.
What happened?
She's gone. She's not in the Nomad anymore.
When?
Less than an hour ago. She disappeared right after she and Sonny got back from Dr. Madnar's place.
Why weren't you watching her?
I didn't have my glasses on.
Naomi said it herself. The experiment can't succeed without her.
You think she went back to Liquid?
What about Raiden?
Good news on that front. We managed to get our hands on a dialysis machine and set up an ICU. We just started him on dialysis and treatment for his wounds.
Will he live?
Yeah, no worries there. Sonny's taken over for Naomi. But his treatment's probably gonna take 48 hours. Until then, Raiden can't move.
Hey, you! Come here!
What the hell is that?
Move!
Wait a second. That gun. No.
Scarabs. Unmanned scouts.
They've found us. We're moving out.
Snake, the PMCs are converging on your location. Damn it! They're sending in Gecko. They'll be on you in less than 5 minutes.
Are they ready?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll escape through the canal route using the real van. Get it ready. Hurry.
Yes, ma'am.
Snake, over here. We've got decoy vans set to draw some of our pursuers away.
That bite. No.
All of these children were orphans. They work in arms factories. And when they grow up, they want to join a PMC. They seek revenge on other companies, PMCs that killed their parents, and use their earnings to support their younger siblings. There are countless child soldiers like these in the PMCs. Nowadays, anyone with a computer can get combat training. The FPS games that these children love are distributed for free by these companies. Of course, it's all just virtual training. It's so easy for them to get absorbed.
These
by
poor
these
children.
games. And before they know it, they're in the PMCs holding real guns.
These poor, bald,
These kids
bearded
end up fighting in
children.
proxy wars that have nothing to do with their real lives. They think it's cool to fight like this. They think that combat is life. They don't need a reason to fight. After all, for them,
It's actually chat.
it's only a game.
It's really chat.
Zero is the cause of all this. Defeating Liquid won't change things. Unless we stop the Patriot system, the cycle will go unbroken. Hop on. Hold on to me. With so many wars being waged, oil and biofuel have become as precious as diamonds. It's been a while since I went out for a ride.
Are you sure about this?
I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or fall dead.
Wait a
Big
second.
Mama.
Hold on. What?
Call me Eva.
Oh! Oh! Let's go! Woo! Eva's back!
Here we go!
Here we go! All right, let's do it.
We have to keep Big Boss's body out of enemy hands, no matter what. Get the body safely to the canal escape.
Oh, you did! It's so rare that you get shot there. Usually if you hug her at the beginning, you can avoid any hits. At least I think. I'm I'm gonna do this with my Mark II pistol and smoke grenades. That's it. And my VZ. Nice. Let me switch to cycle.
Not getting through that way. Need help in front. More incoming. Snake, help on the right. Those sidewalk barricades are up. Gotta break through.
Bring in some stuns as well.
I'm driving through.
I've practicing this stun strat recently. Let's see if I can do it here on these first couple of guys. Probably gonna fuck it up. Oh god, am I gonna get shot here? Yeah.
Snake, look, there's something above.
Yeah, I made a fall for that, I think.
Moving away on the sea. Yes, we'll just have to walk front.
I didn't get the auto aim shot either. Oh, the fan is fucked.
Can't break through there.
Oh, I think I might have got him.
There's another one. Attack the enemy from behind.
Nice.
And open up that checkpoint. Here we go.
I didn't get him.
Hold on.
Fuck. Shoot him!
Here they come. Snake, watch the right. Enemy dead ahead. Stop right there.
bad news. The decoy vans have all bitten the dust.
That's
Which
two.
means the enemy will be focusing on you now. I just need you to hold them them off.
That's my Have you tried aiming?
Shut the fuck up! There's nothing to aim at, you stupid bitch. No enemies on the screen.
Excellent, Snake. Excellent, Snake. The left. That's my move. Well done. Oh, for Pete's sake.
R.I.P. Peter Stillman.
Need help in front. Woo! Woo!
Right on.
Need help behind.
Nice work.
Do I have rations? Fuck.
Enemy dead ahead.
Ah! God, that part is always so hard to do properly. Could have been worse though.
Here they come. Oh, what's the matter? Enemy dead ahead. Excellent. They're coming for us. Snake, are you okay? Here they come!
Right on.
I think I killed her. It's not like we've been doing no kills for this playthrough, but I like to try to do this no kills.
I'm fine.
Nice, that was nice.
Behind you!
I think we lost them.
There it is!
Big Mama, come on. Stay with me. Eva, I need you.
Is that you? Snake. Mother's work is never done.
Big Mama.
Where's the van?
Over there.
The children. No. I'm so sorry. She'll be coming to search the van.
I'll take care of it. You stay here. Keep watch.
I'll contact the children.
Here. Take this.
Snake, come back in one piece.
I will.
Promise me.
Give me your anger, Snake! Let it boil to the surface! Let your fury flow freely! Anger begets anger! Come on! Show me your rage!
Here we go, Raven. One of the worst fights in the game, I think. There's really not much to this fight. You run around, you shoot her. She doesn't have like particularly interesting patterns or anything. She has her little helpers, her little ravens, that can spot you. What are you doing, Sonny? Sonny distracted me. If you can shoot her while she's not looking, when she's flying past you, you can deal extra damage. It's another little thing. Sometimes she'll fly off to overheat. Or rather, when she overheats, when you get her down to like 50% or past the halfway point, she'll fly off to cool down. She'll just chill on a building far away. But yeah, there's not really that much that's interesting about this fight. Let's call Otacon, see what he has to say about her.
Those sliders will sometimes leave her side and operate independently, most likely acting as a remote scouting platform. If you see a slider flying on its own, don't hesitate to shoot it down. That should reduce the beast's situation awareness and tilt the odds in your favor. Those sliders will sometimes leave her side and operate independently, most likely acting as a remote scouting platform. If you see a slider...
Yeah. Rose, give me your expert psych analysis, please.
This beast seems to be seething with rage. Anger causes us to lose self-control, making it the most dangerous emotion of all. This makes her extremely dangerous, Snake. Be careful.
I'm just now seeing my dashboard. Dread Pirate, thank you very much for the $60. Dread Pirate, cheers. Let me know if you're in chat there still. Thank you so much, man. Magic Shot with the 2 months. Austin with the gifted sub to Zephyr. I'm Not Your Buddy Guy with the 67 months. Cheers, Dread Pirate. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. So, she will always fly past this window at the very beginning. If we can crack her with an M82 here while she's flying past, we'll deal crazy damage. Let's see if we can pull it off. I used to be decent at pulling this off, but I'm kind of out of practice with it. If we use the M82 all the way here, though, we'll just annihilate her. It'll just take a few shots. So let's use it. Let's use something a little bit less powerful, just so it's not a complete blowout. She knows where I am now, so it'll only be a matter of time before she comes in to attack me. You can't just wait for her to come into you. You don't need to go out to her. There we go. Whoa, man. Doesn't she have a close range grab here? I'm gonna let her grab me just to see what it is. Just to see if she has a grab here. I think she does with that close range. She's probably gonna kill me. Gonna shoot me. I think she does have a grab as well. Yeah, now she's overheating.
Something's coming!
Uh-oh,
You're not gonna last here!
Already overheating. Yeah, I thought she had to be below like 50. I thought she had to be below 50% at least. Yeah, see now all her ravens are hovering over her here, trying to create a barrier or something. I don't know. What is there a unique call when this happens?
You'll sustain serious damage if you get hit by her cluster bombs. When you hear the warning signal, move to a different floor or get out of the tower. Don't get hit.
It's a pretty cool setting here, at least. I like the tower and the lighting. Kind of a nice atmosphere.
Snake, it seems as though the angrier Raven becomes, the shorter her vernier bursts get. I'm seeing a correlation between the emotion data I'm getting through the solid eye and the length of time she uses the vernier.
And?
Well, after the vernier fires for a certain period of time, it has to be shut down for a while so it can cool off.
Like firing a machine gun in bursts to avoid burning out the
Right,
barrel.
so that's what...
Good analogy. Now, this is only a guess, but I'm thinking that Raven tends to lose control of herself when angry. Normally, she'd try to avoid overheating the vernier, but get her riled up and she seems to forget all about that.
I get it. The vernier keeps getting hotter and hotter.
Necessitating longer and more frequent cool-down periods.
So, the greater her rage, the less she can fly.
Exactly. Keep up your attack, but try to provoke her into getting mad. That should give you a fighting chance.
Okay, well that's kind of cool.
The beast's attacks are taking a heavy toll on the surrounding structures. As more of them are reduced to rubble, you'll have fewer places to hide. Time is not on your side, Snake. You need to finish this thing, fast! Those sliders will sometimes...
Yeah. Sometimes she'll fly farther away to cool down. It'll be harder to land the shot. Say what? Mika? Where are you? Bob, 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 bob. Hey!
Feel the anger building up inside. Eating away at me. No. I'll never forgive myself. I don't want to be angry. don't need anger. I'm not angry.
Let me out of this cage. I don't need these wings. I don't need this range. Calm. Let your anger flow.
Snake! She's come out of her suit! Watch out! She's...
Watch out! You might get horny, Snake! Quick! Get rid of her, Snake! Yeah, we're not gonna have sexy time with Raven. We'll just dispose of her quickly.
Way to bring that bird down, Snake.
Drebin.
And you got yourself a souvenir, too. A grenade launcher. Nice. That's a real user-friendly weapon.
Not much use to me without an ID, though.
I'll launder this one free of charge.
What's the catch?
Only that you give it to me when you're done with it. A weapon with that many decades of rage stored up inside it? Now that's a collector's item.
How old was she?
I'd say about 20. But she had years of soldiers' rage hidden away in that youthful body of hers.
Soldiers?
Yeah, the soldiers of Ake. A place that hasn't seen peace in a long, long time. She was captured by one side or another, and kept caged up like an animal, along with God knows how many other kids.
Anonymous violence.
Exactly. It's unknown whether her captors were with the government or the rebels. In any case, they got their kicks by abusing these helpless little kids day after day after day. That constant barrage, that battlefield rage slowly built up inside their bodies, their minds. The kids tried to keep each other's spirits up, always clinging to the hope that someone would come to their rescue, barely surviving off of scraps of food. But those soldiers didn't stop. They called the kids parasites and shit-eating ravens, beat them even harder. Then one morning, the soldiers just up and left, leaving the surviving kids to be eaten alive by the birds. Almost like one of those sky burials. One by one, their bodies were picked apart by ravens' beaks, until finally the flock came for her. But by some miracle, their beaks cut her bonds instead. And like that, she was liberated. In that instant, she was filled with an uncontrollable rage, and it smothered her soul. She ripped the ravens pecking at her to pieces, and then went after the soldiers. And when she finally caught up with them, she waited until nightfall like a hunter awaiting its prey. They say that when a raven cries, a man dies. And that's exactly what happened that night. Screeching and cawing, she killed every last living being in the camp. Both the soldiers and the civilians they'd enslaved. In her eyes, there was no longer a difference. The cruelty her friends had suffered, the pain and humiliation she'd endured. Hers was the distillation of the rage that decades of war had imparted on those soldiers.
It was her strength, and her greatest weakness.
You're something else, Snake. You managed to cleanse Raven of her rage. No, seriously. You're the seed of war. In fact, I'd say you might even be war itself.
Drebin?
Maybe it's still too early to tell. You still got half the B&B Corps ahead of you. Keep your eye on the ball, pal.
Snake. I have to apologize. The 3 vans that came out with us are decoys. The real one is floating down the river, headed downstream. I managed to get in touch with the children. The Pix is safe. We're going to rendezvous on the riverbank, downstream. Land and air routes are cut off. But there's a cruiser waiting for us. The Volta River is our only chance of escape. Let's get out of here. Hurry.
Good thinking.
This way. Follow me. I don't need to feel the wind anymore. There's no need to keep lying to myself. I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or... Oh... Snake... Give me a hand.
Yeah.
The underground aqueduct leads to the river. There should be fewer of them down there. Oh.
Liquid. Not bad.
Where's the pigs?
That no longer matters.
Where is it? Ah!
Is that it? Naomi told me everything. And now, thanks to her, I finally have it. The thing I've sought for so long. Big Boss. Put down the gun, Snake. It's already too late. You almost did it. But it looks like I win after all. Cigars. Father's favorite. What do you say? Care for one last smoke? Huh. You think you're Big Boss now? Guilty as charged. But all that ends today. Nice try. But when it comes to CQC, I've got the upper hand. Even if you do get a hold of the system, you'll only have one part of the Patriots AI. The military part. What of it, brother? It's only a matter of time before I have everything. Remember, GW? The AI they think they lost? It's mine. A part of my army. Impossible. We destroyed it. Your worm only managed to cut GW into little pieces. Pieces we were able to reconstruct. And then we stowed it away inside JD's network. This man's body has served me well, allowing me to pass every security barrier between me and GW. After all, the Patriot system is nothing more than a machine. Now that GW is a spook inside the network, there's no way JD would recognize it as an external threat. Once I destroy JD with a nuclear strike, the Patriots network will be mine. And then, I'll build my haven, free from all forms of control. I'll cast aside my old identity and take my own name for the first time. Liquid, you're planning to recreate the Patriots. Snake, we were created by the Patriots. We're not men. We're shadows in the shape of men. We're freaks who never should have existed. We're a system. Insurance that future generations never prosper. The Patriots saw fit to create us, and in doing so became our only raison d'etre. I won't fight my fate any longer. I'll kill Zero and Big Boss and become a Patriot myself. It all began with Zero and Big Boss. Our purpose in life is to fulfill our destinies. And once all is returned to Zero, the world can be reborn.
Adam.
So long as we both live, the world will not know an age of light. If we're to pass the baton to the next generation, the only choice left to us is death.
Boss.
Good. The players have all assembled, Snake. The time has come for you to witness our moment of triumph. Go!
Hold it right there, Liquid! Drop your weapons and stand down, now! Drop your weapons and put your hands up!
Liquid! Stop!
Fire!
What?
The system is mine. Your guns and your weapons are no longer your own. Behold, guns of the Patriots. Bang! Bang! Let them have it. We don't need it anymore. So long, Snake.
You and me, we were great partners.
No. Great friends.
Meryl! 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 Meryl, don't give up on me. Meryl, don't go. Meryl. Meryl! Meryl! It's not... I mean...
Thank you.
Okay, Meryl? Hey, if it's all right,
Call me Johnny.
You and the beasts are no different. Scorched shadows born to the world. When a beast steps into the light, unless the light is put out, the shadow cannot be erased. So long as there is light, there is shadow. To return everything to normal, the light must be extinguished. And when that happens, you will be too.
Like I said, we pride ourselves on service. Come on, let's take this guy to his friends.
Man. I really had to stop myself from laughing when Johnny was performing CPR, because all I could think of during that, I just got this image in my mind of like a vulgar secret theater scene where instead of performing CPR, Johnny... I can't fucking say it. I can't, even right now, I'm struggling to get it out. Instead of performing CPR, he was bent over, farting in her mouth, and then, you know, he just keeps going, he just keeps getting stronger and stronger with it, you know, pressing down on her face, crushing her head. Come on, Meryl, just letting out these big farts, and the farts just start getting louder and louder and louder. Come on, Meryl, breathe in the farts. That'll bring you back. I was really struggling to hold it in during that scene. I have a real problem with Johnny's scenes in the latter half of the game, because he's so strongly associated with shitting himself throughout for the first half of the game and every other game in the series, that when he stops shitting himself, all I can think about is what these scenes would be like if Johnny was shitting himself. So at first I was thinking, you know, Johnny doing normal CPR, but he's just farting at the same time. That would be funny too, you know. He's pressing down on her chest and dramatic music is playing, but he's just letting out these squeaky little farts at the same time. And then at the end of the game, when he's wearing the white suit, like, all you can think of is what, you know, how brave it is that Johnny's wearing a white suit at the wedding because he could shit himself. But the thing is, he never shits himself. Once he takes off the mask and he shows how pretty he is, he never shits himself from that point on. It's amazing. Anyway, I just had to share that with chat. I mean, I didn't have to share it, but I kind of thought I had to because it was all I was thinking about during that scene. Takazak, thank you for gifting the sub to Kojima Productions. T900 Terminator, thank you for the sub. Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat now. I couldn't read the chat while I was explaining that. Not what I expected. Oh boy. Okay. Anyway, DRK is ready to take over. So let me just save the game here. And I'll quit out. I was gonna pause after the CPR scene, and then I thought, no, I won't interrupt the scene. I'll wait. So hopefully now you won't be able to watch that scene again without thinking of my secret theater scene of Johnny crushing Meryl's face with fart CPR. Okay, let me quit out. I did save, didn't I? Pretty sure I saved. You're probably seeing a green screen at the moment. Try not to panic. Let's see. Chat, I'm just going to play some music while you wait, and I'll send this save over to DRK, and he'll pick up right where I left off.
The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms races that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. It is yours to guard. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind. It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Raid bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. The future of the country rests with you tonight. I have a daughter. It is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.